So I played Stellar Blade, and I like it. I didn't do any commentary on it because I just wanted to get used to it, like learn the ins and outs of the mechanics of the game. I usually like to do that before I start playing a game. Um, what I like about it, it has that Bayonetta mixed with Final Fantasy style. It's not a Souls game. I mean, I know a lot of people out there spreading out the misinformation saying it's a Souls game. It's not a Souls game. Um, Souls game is when you're playing, a very hard game that it's very unforgiving, right? Yeah, it does have checkpoints, but Souls games you have to collect the souls, and it's very hard. Like, this is not a Souls game. This is a Souls game right here. Like Mortal Shell. If you guys never played the Dark Souls games, you need to play Dark Souls games. Demon Souls. That's the Souls game. This is not a Souls game. So please, guys, stop. You need to play the game. Uh, I just want to kind of clarify that. It's not a Souls game. It's not Elden Ring. It does have difficulty options where you can choose hard difficulty, which is much harder. You can choose standard difficulty, and then you can choose story mode difficulty, which is what I chose because I don't want to spend too much time, Excuse me. I don't want to spend too much time, um, you know, getting stuck on one boss and fighting another boss and getting stuck on that boss. And I just want to, kind of go through the game, earn my points, unlock features, and then come back again on a second run and change the difficulty. So what I'm simply saying is I'm starting on a story mode to get used to it, the combat system, and then as we progress throughout the game, and when I finish it, then I do it again, come back, second run, and change the difficulty to a harder difficulty. And then when I finish that, then come back again and do it again in a much faster pace, So I'm kind of like going step by step. Um, in terms of people who complain about the costume, I heard, all of this bunny suit. I mean, we'll get to the bunny suit eventually, right? Um, as a matter of fact, you can change your costume. You can have her almost naked, dude, in this game. If that's what you're looking for. Like, you don't even need a bunny suit, dude. You just need this. Here, let me show you. Um, let's go over here and let's right here. Repair a console, and I'll show you. Like, you could actually hold on. How do I change the suit? Wait. I'm sorry, guys. Um, for some reason, I cannot change the suit. But there's what I'm trying to say is, there is a way to change a suit. I don't know, for some reason I can't change it now, but um, there is almost like a naked a suit, which I don't recommend that you use that because it doesn't have any protection. But if that's what you're looking for, man, you already have her almost naked, man. If that's what you like. So I don't understand why people are moaning about censored. Dude, nothing gets censored, dude. Like, you can pretty much have her look like naked. I mean, I don't want to show it here because I don't want to get, I don't want this video to be removed. But if that's what you're looking for, dude, you can have her practically naked. But why would you want that? But you have that choice if you want. You want to have a good suit, right? So you can protect yourself against the enemies. So I just, look, man, I don't know what the big deal is with the bunny suit. I haven't got to the bunny suit yet, but it's just like the gore, it's there. Nothing has been toned down, man. In the beginning of the game, like, dude, you see her friend get sliced arm, and you see her arm, leaking blood and all that. So, um, I let me tell you what I like. Okay, let's just not talk about like the whole controversy, censorship, and all that, because it's really getting old. It's really like it's just it's ridiculous to even talk about it. I get headaches just like why are we even talking about this, right? Let's talk about what's great about the game. The combat system's pretty cool, man. There's a lot of features you got in the combat system, skills, upgrades, and it's like looting. There's a lot of looting in this game. I would recommend that you scan the area, always scan the area and loot everything, check everything as you progress throughout the game. Like, the combat system's pretty good. Yes, you use square and three buttons: square, triangle, and circle to avoid certain hits, and then you press the L1 to defend and parry. Defend and parry. You press the L1. The combat's pretty cool. I like the combat. It does remind me a little bit of Bayonetta. I wouldn't say Ninja Gaiden, but more like a Bayonetta. The best way to describe this game, it's like Bayonetta mixed with Final Fantasy. In a very good way. In a very good way. You see, like right here, I'm going to use 3 buttons right here. Square, triangle, circle to avoid. I love the combat in this game. It takes some time getting used to it, just like any other game. But the combat's pretty cool. Looting, there's a lot of looting in this game. I know my friend Cameron will like this because he likes looting and upgrading. This is right up his alley, and I know that Cameron already likes this game. My friend Cameron. And so I like too. I like looting. I like upgrades, and I like Final Fantasy type stories. This is just the beginning prologue. As you go throughout the game, the world opens up. Like, the game kind of starts a little bit slow, right? And then it opens up. You meet new characters, new NPC. There's a bunch of NPCs you can talk to, do side missions and things like that. So the best way to explain this game, it's like Bayonetta mixed with Final Fantasy with a open world. And when I say open world, I mean like a linear open world, not like open world like a Grand Theft Auto open world, right? Or like a Skyrim open world, or like the Witcher open world. It's a bit different, more like a Final Fantasy linear, Final Fantasy type of linear world. But I like the game. I really like it. I enjoy it. So I'm glad I got it. And basically, how I got this game, in case you guys are wondering, big thanks to a man, I can't even think. Big thanks to Gamefly. big thanks to Gamefly, because I've been with them for so many years. They gave me a $50 gift card reward, and with that so thank you, Gamefly. With that $50 gift card reward, I was able to get this game. I said, I'm not going to even rent it. Let me just buy it. So I said, let me just buy it. So I decided to put in $20, and I used $50 gift card, and I put in $19 in of my own cash, and then they send it to me like this in the mail. That's the beauty about the Gamefly not only do you get to rent these games, but at the same time you save money because they give you rewards the more time you spend renting the games from Gamefly. I honestly think the Gamefly is one of the best options for me right now, and I think it should be a best option for you too, guys, as well, to save money because the games are expensive. Obviously, $70 each game, all that stuff adds up, man. And, so, yeah. So renting the games, like Top Spin, I can get Top Spin down the road and get it for like dirt cheap, like $20. I got God of War for like $18. I mean, God of War Ragnarok for like $18. I got The Last of Us Part 1 remastered for like $9, man. So Gamefly. I don't want this video to be like just Gamefly, promo, but they're really good, man. But you have to remember, you have to spend a lot of time with them. They reward those who spend more time with them, which makes total sense. If you are a valuable customer and you spend more time with them, they treat you better and that's how it should be. A customer who spends more money, who goes there all the time, who's renting there all the time, should get more priority and better treatments, right? That's how it should be. But when you first start, you're going to have to start building up your reputation, if you will, as a Gamefly member, right? So anyway, sorry guys, it's just I've been having a headache. I think I'm have some kind of allergies or something. So yeah, I like it. I like this game. I really do. And I'm gonna play it some more. Look, man, Sony, it's already look. What can I say, man? Sony, it's just it's a gift that keeps on giving, man. In the past 4 months, man, look at this. Three exclusives, and all of them are great exclusives. Helldivers 2, Rise of the Ronin, and now this. You also got some Xbox games, Sea of Thieves running on the PlayStation as well. Look, man, PlayStation right now is the console, man. There's no competition at this point. Man, I'm not saying this to really rattle anyone's cages out there who's on a green team. I'm just simply, this is a fact. When something gets a fact, it's a fact. It's hard to argue a fact. I mean, you can have your opinions all day long, but the fact is the fact. Evidence is the evidence. You can have opinions, you can have assumptions, you can have all of that. But when you have factual information that Sony right now is the king, Sony is the king. And here we go. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Look, I love the game. This game sells itself. I don't think I have to even promote this game. I highly recommend this game, but just do remember, it's not a Souls game. It's not Elden Ring. It's Bayonetta mixed with Final Fantasy story. Bayonetta mixed with Final Fantasy story, and a little bit of a Ghost in the Shell, right? So it's a mixture of those three. Bayonetta, Final Fantasy, a little bit of a Ghost in the Shell. That's it, like that kind of mixture, in a really good way, So anyway, there you have it. Thank you guys for watching. Be good. Love you all. Take care.